A stroke can happen in the blink of an eye, and what I'm about to share with you could be the most important health warning you hear all year. Did you know that 6 common vegetables, likely sitting in your kitchen right now, could be ticking time bombs for seniors on blood pressure or blood thinner medications? This isn't just speculation. It's backed by deeply alarming medical studies and doctor warnings. We're talking about a potential stroke triggered within 24 hours of eating one of these seemingly harmless foods. Stay with me, because understanding this could save your life or the life of someone you love. Let's start with a vegetable that's often hailed as a health hero, raw spinach. But for those on blood thinners like warfarin, it can become a silent killer. Raw spinach is packed with vitamin K, a nutrient that helps your blood clot. Normally, that's a good thing. But when you're on a medication designed to prevent clots, a sudden flood of vitamin K can completely counteract its effect. Studies have shown this interference can thicken your blood dangerously fast, increasing your stroke risk by a staggering 67%. Take the case of Margaret, a 72-year-old from Ohio. She was diligent about her health, ate a large raw spinach salad for lunch every day, and took her warfarin as prescribed. One afternoon, she collapsed. Doctors at the hospital were baffled until they looked at her diet. The massive, consistent dose of vitamin K from the raw spinach had rendered her medication useless, leading to a major ischemic stroke. Her story is a terrifying reminder that even healthy foods can create a perfect storm for disaster. Next on our list is something many of us enjoy for its tangy crunch: pickled vegetables. From pickles to kimchi to sauerkraut, these fermented foods are a staple in many diets. But here's the shocking truth: a single serving can contain an extreme amount of sodium, sometimes over 1,200 milligrams. For a senior managing high blood pressure, this is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Medical research has observed that this level of sodium can cause your blood pressure to spike by 20 to 40 points within just 30 minutes of eating. This sudden, violent surge puts immense strain on your arteries, increasing your immediate risk of a hemorrhagic stroke by an unbelievable 183%. Robert, a 68-year-old grandfather, learned this the hard way. He loved having pickles with his sandwiches. After one lunch, he felt a sudden, splitting headache, unlike anything he'd ever experienced. He had suffered a brain bleed directly linked to the massive sodium bomb from his favorite snack. His doctors warned him that for people on blood pressure medication, these high-sodium foods are not a treat. They are a direct threat. Now, for a vegetable that's a comfort food for millions, the white potato, mashed, baked, or fried, it's a staple. But here's what your doctor might not have told you. The white potato has a glycemic index of 85, which is even higher than pure table sugar. When you eat it, your blood sugar skyrockets. This is incredibly dangerous, especially for anyone with diabetes or insulin resistance, which are common in older adults. This rapid blood sugar spike can damage blood vessels and promote inflammation, creating the perfect conditions for a diabetic stroke. A major long-term study published in a leading medical journal found that seniors who ate potatoes 4 or more times a week had a 91% higher risk of this type of stroke. Think about that. Something as simple as a baked potato with dinner could be silently paving the way to a life-altering event. It's a hidden danger on your dinner plate that demands your immediate attention. Number 4 is something we often buy for convenience. Canned tomatoes. We use them for sauces, soups, and stews, thinking they're a healthy shortcut. But the danger isn't the tomato itself, it's the can. Due to the high acidity of tomatoes, they can leach chemicals from the can's lining at an alarming rate. We're talking about BPA and aluminum. One study found that the level of BPA leached into canned tomatoes can be 50 times higher than in other canned goods. These chemicals are known endocrine disruptors and have been linked to severe vascular dysfunction. This means they damage the lining of your blood vessels, making them stiff and prone to clots. The result? A jaw-dropping 156% increase in stroke risk for regular consumers of these products. Helen, a spry 75-year-old, made her famous spaghetti sauce every Sunday using canned tomatoes. After her stroke, tests revealed high levels of these industrial chemicals in her system. Her doctors traced it directly back to her weekly habit. It's a chilling example of how our modern food processing can turn a wholesome vegetable into a health hazard. Now, let's talk about celery. We munch on it as a low-calorie snack and add it to soups for flavor. It's known to be good for you, right? Well, here's a paradox that can be deadly. Celery contains natural compounds called phthalates, which have a blood-thinning effect. On their own, this can be beneficial. But if you are already taking a prescribed blood thinner, you are essentially doubling down. This combination can thin your blood to a dangerously low level, preventing it from clotting when it needs to. Medical alerts have been issued about this, warning that combining celery with blood thinners can lead to a 289% higher risk of a brain hemorrhage, a particularly devastating type of stroke. This can happen within just 6 hours of consumption. Dorothy, 69, loved to drink fresh celery juice in the morning for its anti-inflammatory benefits, not knowing it was interacting with her daily medication. One morning, she experienced sudden dizziness and weakness on one side. She had suffered a hemorrhagic stroke. Her juice cleanse had created a life-threatening emergency. Finally, we arrive at the most potent danger on our list. Other dark leafy greens, like kale and collard greens, similar to spinach, but often with even more concentrated levels of vitamin K. A single cup of cooked kale can contain over 1,000 micrograms of vitamin K, which is a mind-blowing 684% of the recommended daily value. For someone on a blood thinner, this isn't a superfood, it's a super threat. Ingesting this much vitamin K can completely overwhelm your medication's ability to work, allowing dangerous clots to form. The timeline here is terrifyingly short. Studies indicate this interaction can spike your stroke risk by an astonishing 342% within just 12 hours of your meal. William, an 80-year-old who was trying to eat healthier, started adding kale to his morning smoothies. Within 2 weeks, he suffered a massive stroke that left him with permanent damage. His doctors were clear. The extreme vitamin K from the kale was the direct trigger. It's a tragic story that underscores the critical need for awareness. These 6 vegetables, raw spinach, pickled vegetables, white potatoes, canned tomatoes, celery, and kale, not villains for everyone. But for seniors on specific medications, they pose a clear and present danger that is too often overlooked. The interaction between your food and your medicine is a critical piece of your health puzzle. What you've heard today is meant to empower you, not to scare you away from all vegetables. The key is knowledge and communication. I urge you, do not make any changes to your diet or medication based solely on this video. Instead, take this information as a starting point for a crucial conversation with your doctor or pharmacist. Ask them specifically, are there any foods, even healthy ones, that I should be careful with because of my medications? This is about personalized medicine. What's healthy for your neighbor might be dangerous for you. Your doctor knows your specific health conditions and prescriptions and can give you guidance that is tailored to your body. Please share your experiences in the comments below. Have you ever been warned by a doctor about a food interacting with your medication? Your story could help someone else in this community. Let's create a space of shared knowledge and support. Thank you for watching and for taking this vital step toward protecting your health. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more essential health alerts. The information we share could make all the difference. Stay safe and stay informed.